What was expected to be an easy, breezy, beautiful afternoon is...
Big, brave, bold, and battle.
Are there loud noises as terrible as Dr. Brannigan's evil schemes?
Making the 5th straight win for the Angels this season.
When nothing else is
Celebrating the opening of a new bakery, right? Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for. Live from the tower downtown, it's radio showtime!
'And that's the last rivet.
Is it secure?
Well, as well as it's going to be.
And what about
Oh,
the...
it'll happen when you want it to happen. I just have to finish rigging it.
Then the only thing left is preparing the podium. Hazel has no idea what's coming for her.
Three minutes. Why did I agree to this? One letter and it's like I forgot everything.
Like your fingers on my skin, be gentle as the rain.
No, not like this.
You, I'll always have you.
1 minute early? James, you crime-fighting ape, you've done it again. And what's this? Sky Russell welcomes you to the Tower's tremendous summer celebration. Brought to you by the incredible Jimmy Rocket, Sky Russell, and the tip-top team at the Tower. Typical. Really pretentious of him to keep putting his name on all this when he's not even the reason for its success. Narcissistic, over-the-top attention hog, that's what he is. Hazel's name isn't even on here. Now she's late. It's not really like her. You feed my roots, you make me strong. In darkest night, you're here where you belong. I have you. When nothing else is true, I will always have you. Oh, is somebody there? Huh? Hey, watch it!
Excuse me.
Hazel!
Right away, sir. No, sir. Yes, sir. Understood, sir. Not a problem, sir. Orange, sir. Cream, sir. Bleach, sir. Understood, sir.
Holy bonanza.
Can I help you?
Oh, I have a meeting with Hazel.
Aren't you a little old to be fawning over a radio star?
I'm sorry?
Well, I guess it's none of my business. But you'll just have to wait outside with the rest of the least experienced admirers.
Oh, no.
That's how the meet and greet.
It's not that. You see, I set an appointment with Hazel a few days ago. I've been sending her letters for a while now.
Well, as fascinating as the stories that may be, Miss Finley has only just arrived and needs time to prepare for the show. I can take a message if you'd like.
Oh, no, I don't need you to take a message. You just point me in the direction.
I see what's happening here. And I am quite flattered, sir. But I have a very particular type of man I like to amuse myself with, and frankly, it's not you.
Oh, no. Look, if you just tell me where Hazel is, then I can just go up there.
I'm afraid I'm not allowed to do that.
What?
Point out the offices of our cast members to random strangers.
Oh, I'm not some random stranger.
Sorry, random fanboys.
I'm not some random fanboy. I know the people who run this place.
Oh, you know Sky?
No. Well, yes.
Well, yes or no.
Yes, I know him. I'm his brother.
You're his brother, who he has clearly talked about all the time. That explains the entirety of this hostile intrusion. I just hope you don't mind if I telephone him up and get his permission?
Sky? No!
Oh, yes.
No, I mean, don't call him.
It will only take a moment.
No, I just don't want him to know that
I'm sorry, but can't you say him on the phone?
Just...
What?
Oh, Mr. Russell, sir?
I told you not to interrupt me.
There's a man down here demanding to speak with Hazel. Says he has a meeting set up.
Look, just hang up the phone.
Oh, it's really not
Just
a
don't
problem.
tell him who I am.
Who is it?
It's your brother.
Oh, crickets.
James? There's too much going on today. I don't care who he's had a meeting with. Get rid of him.
Look, I'm so sorry to have bothered you. I think that the booth is back this way, isn't it?
Maverick,
I'll
I'm
just
sorry,
go up
what's
there,
actually
I'll
going on?
deliver these
Sit there.
flowers, and it'll be like I wasn't even here.
No,
I'll
sir,
make
please
sure to
just
sit
Maverick,
there.
under no circumstances
I
are
know
to
that
let
he's got a
him
short
up
enough
here.
fuse as it is.
Maverick.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, sir, but the elevator is out of order.
You just wrote this.
Oh, you wouldn't believe how much I've had on my plate and how many flamboyant, unexpected guests we've had come in this morning.
It's fine. I'll take the stairs.
You can't. They're also out of order.
How can stairs be out of order?
They're hanging cable.
Okay, step aside, sir.
We'll wait to you before you get to the top.
Look, I'm going up there to meet with Hazel, and that's that.
But there's giant spiders laying eggs in there. You see, each step you take transports you to another dimension. You never know when or where you end up. Look, my mom's in there. And when she starts talking and talking, you just can't get her to stop.
Look, let me go up there, and it'll be like I wasn't even here. Everything will go back to the way that it was. You won't even know that I'd come.
But the radiation will kill you before you get to the top. I'm warning you, sir. He's on his way.
Oh, you scared me. Sky? Wow, 5 years really did a number on you.
And apparently nothing to your childish attitude.
Not charming as ever.
An assortment of my favorite wildflowers, you remembered.
These aren't for you.
No.
I had a meeting with Hazel.
You've been holding those flowers for that long?
Things have changed. She and I have been corresponding.
She hasn't said anything about that.
Oh, Hazel doesn't trust you in everything that's going on in her life. I wonder why.
You incompetent imbecile.
Look, could you please just tell me where she is?
She hasn't arrived yet.
Oh, you can't be serious.
Isn't it possible she remembered how you left her and reconsidered?
Okay. Is she back in the old
You
office?
can't go back there.
I'm not here to talk to you.
Maybe she just doesn't want to see you. And that's not a break room anymore, that's
A kitchen?
break room. Space was a little tight having everyone up here, so we rented some office space below and made renovations here.
Sky,
What is it, Benny?
there's, Dave needs to see you.
You look like you've seen a ghost.
What happened?
Dave needs to see you.
Sky?
What?
There's a situation in the booth.
Huh. Seems like you got your hands full.
I want you out of here.
Oh, I don't remember you being the boss of this place.
My name is on the building.
Oh, Champ Pet Food's got a dog's name on their building. You think he calls the shots?
I beg your pardon.
Scott! Woof woof. I'll just stay here till Hazel gets back.
I didn't know skin could turn that color.
I can show you how it works.
Dave,
Enough. What happened?
I was in here getting ready
Hey!
when they,
What did I tell you about squealing?
he asked.
Hey, give it a rest.
So you like the sound of the sorry Bohan's voice don't mean I gotta trust you.
The body.
Look, old Ted here came to collect on a debt I didn't agree with, so I took care of it.
Oh, so your inability to predict the outcome of a boxing match isn't fair?
They knew how much they was gonna lose. It was all rigged after the third round.
Oh, well, maybe you've been out of the ring so long you've lost your touch.
Why don't we just call the police?
Hey, if you say anything, you will join this mess so fast.
Calm down. Look, Hazel is gonna go bonkers when she sees this.
She won't. She can't. We won't let her. We'll just leave him in the break room until...
What about your brother?
Damn it. Fine. We'll just have to hide him in here.
Okay, well, we'll wanna hurry. Hazel's gonna be here any minute.
Benny, go outside and wait for Hazel. Don't let her in until I give you the signal.
And don't you say nothing.
Hey, calm down.
I'll put his things together. You two find a place to stash him.
It's alright. What's dead is dead. Dead things do not come back to life. Unless they're struck by lightning, like in that one picture with the scientist and The big scary monster. Don't go in there!
Benny, are you all right?
Yes. I'm sorry, Miss Hazel. There's, a situation in the booth. And you can't go in there!
A situation.
I guess there's a scientist. And he's doing an experiment and you could get electrocuted.
Okay, well, the show starts in a couple of minutes. Do you think the scientist will be finished by the time I get back?
Yes, maybe. Sky wants the show to continue, so yes.
Well, since Sky likes to think he makes those sort of calls, I'm gonna go to the break room and pick up the scripts and come back here. Hopefully they'll be done by then.
Hopefully.
Oh,
Hazel, I've been looking everywhere for you.
how did you get back here?
Took a bit of brute force, but when you didn't show for our meeting, I thought I might find you up here with the coffee pot and the toaster.
I see.
Well, here I am. Here we are.
Oh, yeah, I guess I just...
Yeah, it's good to see you, Hazel.
3 minutes to show.
Thank you, Benny. Sorry, I just came here to grab the
I
scripts.
got you these flowers. They're wildflowers, your favorite. Look, Hazel, I made a mistake, and I want to apologize. I came here because
Hazel, I told Sky you told me thank you, and he told me to tell you to come to the booth because the show starts in 2 minutes.
Thank you, Benny. I have to go.
Hazel, please.
Here. This way you can listen to the show. Wait here. I'll come back, I promise.
Detective Brown have been suspecting they could in fact be tied with the alleged unruly behavior associated with the Grind Fork gang. Local police force were left out.
Hazel, is everything all right?
Yes, I apologize for being late.
I assume you've met with James?
Briefly.
And why'd you agree to meet him?
I read his letters and they took me back.
You deserve to be happy, Hazel. But after what he did to you,
I know, I thought I could handle it, but when I realized I wasn't ready, I skipped out on the meeting.
I care about you. I just don't want to see you hurt.
Places! 5, 4, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, citizens of all ages, this is it. The moment you've all been waiting for. The most thrill-seeking, heart-stopping, jaw-dropping, down-to-earth, real-life melodramatic radio program ever to exist. So grab your Betty Buttons and strap on your Jimmy Rocket packs, because it's time for the special anniversary edition of The Incredible Jimmy Rocket. After his last fortress was destroyed, Jimmy Rocket's arch-nemesis, the evil Dr. Brannigan, was forced to retreat. We now follow a dastardly smoke as it seeps deep from the mountains, deep in the Eastern Hemisphere.
Well, it's rather quiet in here today, isn't it, Lawrence? Maybe we wouldn't have had to downsize if you had prepared the last evil plan as I had specified. I understand that you are an uneducated, mutated evil henchman, but a bowling waiter is not the same as boiling water. What in vaporized snake juice am I supposed to do with a bowling waiter? I don't need another one of your lectures. Let's just move on to my latest evil plans, all right? Now, go to the secret safe and bring me the plan. No, not that door, the other one. No, not the secret stink, the secret safe. How long has that been in there anyway? Yes, that's it, my top secret plan. It's not just any old letter. This is a copy of the most important letter that I have ever sent. I am sick and tired of that nuisance, Jimmy Rocket, always spoiling my plans. The secret letter I sent to him was a cry for help, written by one of his top secret agents who I have captured. When Jimmy Rocket and his friends read it, they will come flying to the aid of their hopeless friend. Yes, that's right. And when they arrive, I'll capture them all and unleash the power of my latest minion army! Ha ha ha! And with Rod and his friends out of the way, there will be nothing to stop me from getting everything my heart desires. Everything. Now, put this back and get me some coffee while we wait for our friends to arrive.
Brannigan's evil intentions are intelligible, but will Jimmy Rocket and his team fall for the evil trap? We join them now in their super secret headquarters as they search for their latest piece of intelligence.
It's gotta be around here somewhere.
This is quite the calamity corner, Vince.
With the installation of our new computation machine, I haven't really had time to tidy up.
Oh no! Whoa!
Jimmy, are you okay?
Just a little bump, I'm sure. Humpback whales! Is this what we've been looking for? This incredibly mysterious-looking paper?
That's exactly it. That's the secret message that we received from one of our agents out in the field.
What are all those symbols and numbers?
I'm not sure, but it looks important. You can tell because some of it's written in red ink. There's so much on this paper that doesn't make sense.
Hand it here. I'll put it through my giant computing device. It should be able to identify all the substances on this paper.
How long will it take?
It should only take a few minutes. Finished.
Incredible!
What does it say about the paper?
There are quite a few substances on here. Some dirt from some mountains overseas, some scent from an exotic flower, some radioactive residue, and...
What is it, Vince?
Blood.
Great, Jeffrey, this message came from one of our field agents.
Can you figure out where it came from? Maybe the origin can help us narrow down the suspects.
Nothing.
Great thinking, Spot. Let's take another look at the note. Maybe the symbols on it will give us some sort of clue.
Assuming the symbols to give them some sort of clue, they turn again to the computing machine for some answers.
How much longer?
I have to fire it up, and then it could take a couple of minutes. Finished.
Wow, that's incredible!
What does it say?
Brannigan is back. Big plans. Act fast. Bring a jacket.
One of our agents was pursuing Brannigan. If this message came from him, he could be in danger. We have to help him.
Vince, any idea where this message came from?
According to the soil samples from earlier, this message came from deep in the mountains to the east.
Prep the vehicle, Spot. Looks like we're going for a ride.
Our heroes head bravely into the treacherous tundras of the East, armed only with their gadgets, their wits, and their very large coats. Will they discover Dr. Brannigan's latest evil scheme in time? What horrors await them? And what's the fate of our hero's friend? We'll return after a message from our sponsors. Every kitchen has grease as evil as Dr. Brannigan. Try the new kitchen-saving power of Jimmy Rocket's favorite cleaning powder, Crystal Clean. Activated with just a squirt of water, this heroic powder will keep your kitchen clear of any evil, germinating schemes. Trust Jimmy Rocket, trust Crystal Clean.
All right, I understand.
What was that?
That Maverick says the rest of the supplies for the party have been delivered, that there are quite a few boxes downstairs that need to be unloaded. He also said that there's a news reporter that wanted a word with the owner.
Oh, I'll be right down.
Well, they said Sky.
I see.
Why don't the three of you head on down and help with the packages? Let Maverick know I'll be down soon.
I'm gonna go chat with James.
Hazel, can we speak for a moment? There's a lot going on today with the anniversary of the show as well as the accident. How are you holding up?
I'm fine.
And James?
What do you mean?
You're distracted. I'll admit I don't understand why you let him here today of all days. You have people outside wanting to see you, the real you, and with him as a distraction.
I know it doesn't make sense. None of this does.
And why don't you ask him to leave?
James was a huge part of who I was. I can't just let that go.
So you'll let him control you?
It's not like he's trying to manipulate me.
And if that's exactly what he's trying to do?
Maybe in the past, but there's a chance that he's changed.
And if he hasn't? Hazel, today is your day. This is your moment. You've worked tirelessly, facing odds no one should ever have to face, let alone in as grand a fashion as you. Why risk all of that? Why risk celebrating the success of your father's business? Our success is...
Oh, you mean your success.
This is your work. Hazel, this is the life you have now. We are your family. I am your family. I've been with you since we heard the news.
I know.
My brother was a blame-throwing coward, aimlessly chasing false leads and accusations.
I loved him once.
And he let you down. Maybe it's time you let him go.
The reporter's getting restless.
I'm on my way.
I'm going to go talk to James.
Please be careful, Hazel. No!
What?
He's ruining everything. He's got her all confused. She's losing herself in his ignorant charm. That damn brother of mine has got his foot in my door. I've got to make changes. Got to find a way to throw him off. Where's my journal?
You had it in your hand before the show.
No. How am I supposed to keep everything on track if I don't have... Here it is. With all of the dead bodies' stuff. I may have an idea.
What about the reporter?
Your lips as sweet as cotton candy clouds dance, like your fingers on my skin, be gentle as the rain. Oh, Hazel, I was starting to think you weren't going to show.
You were singing our song.
It keeps my spirits up.
Where did you go, James?
I've been right here where you left me.
No, you know what I mean.
I made a mistake.
You left me in a smoldering pile of ashes, staring into the dark's oblivion to face the world's unknowns and impossibilities alone.
So why did you let me come back?
I don't know, I guess a part of me wanted to see you again.
I remember. We used to walk down by the river and I'd pick you a bouquet of wildflowers. You'd stare at the clouds and write.
They'd turn into shapes and words, stories I felt the world was trying to tell me.
We were happy back then.
James, please.
We trusted each other. We were alive.
James?
I've thought about you every day that I've been gone.
Stop! Don't do this!
Do what?
Pretend the world's some cosmic snow globe you can just shake up when you don't like where you're at. No matter how much you don't like it, things have changed. I've changed.
So we start again.
It doesn't work like that.
Oh, deep down you have to believe that that what we had was good, and that there's something here that's worth dusting off. We could start again. We could just go back to the way that things were.
Go back?
Hey, you were happy back then.
So much has happened since then. I can't just forget all of that.
You wanted to be a novelist, and here you are, stuck in this tower, writing a radio show that you don't even get to claim as your own work.
This tower is all that I have left of my father.
Yeah, my brother's trying to steal that from you too.
Oh, still blaming Sky for all of your problems.
He's always been angry and hot-headed.
At least he was here.
Yet by your side, using you for his own success.
Why do you believe that?
He's always been that way.
Can't you for once think that maybe this isn't about you?
Well, how do you know that he's telling you the truth, huh? How do you know that he's not hiding something from you?
What reason would he have otherwise?
How about this?
A piece of paper.
Gambling debts, probably. I found it here in the break room. This is evidence that my brother is using your company's money for his own personal gain.
This is nonsense.
This is my brother! He's manipulative, he's selfish, he's controlling. It's what I've been trying to tell you from the beginning. He's not in it for you, Hazel.
Stop!
He's trying to take what he thinks is his.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to protect you!
Why did you leave? When you closed that door, my world shattered! I've spent every day picking up the broken pieces that you left behind.
I will never forgive myself for how I left things. You didn't deserve that, and there aren't enough sorries in the universe to make up for where I left you.
My sister's locket. How did you...
I never stopped investigating the fire. A few weeks after the incident, they found this, and I pulled a few strings. Hazel, there might not be anything here, but I just want you to be happy. I don't need an answer.
All I'm asking for is a chance.
Are you sure this is what you want?
Well, the final delivery isn't coming until later. We won't have enough time to prepare specifically to your specifications.
With everything that's happening with my brother, this is the only way to guarantee success. We moved the timeline.
If you say so.
I'll see what I can do about speeding up the delivery. Hazel, what's the matter? You look shaken up.
Nothing. I just need some air.
Why don't you come down with me to the lobby?
What the hell's going on in here?
Whoa, hey there!
I was just trying to gather some things, and then when I walked by the door, it fell out.
I swear, if I go back to prison, because your dumb brain can't keep
Hey,
things
calm
together.
down, you idiot. Clam shows, it's like shoving clowns into a car.
Just stop dropping in.
Hurry.
Ooh.
Is everything all right in here?
Who the hell are you?
James Russell.
Oh, that's Sky's brother.
Oh, yeah. Huh. I thought you'd be bigger.
Roy!
Is there anything we can help you with?
I don't know. I thought I heard something.
Heard what?
I don't know. A loud noise. Whoa. Where did you come from?
You probably just heard Benny here, playing with the new Folly equipment.
No, I was.
Oh, he's trying new things for the show.
Christmas apples. Is this the booth? Wow, things really have changed.
Well, your brother runs a tight ship.
He likes to think he owns a place.
Doesn't he?
His name might be on the title, but it's supposed to be Hazel's.
Well, we're in the middle of something here, so if you don't...
This must be Hazel's desk.
Let's leave her to it, then.
You can always tell when she's in the throes of creativity. She can never keep anything in order.
What a sentiment.
Hey, I remember this. This was back when our fathers first started the show, back when radio was at its prime. And we were happier back then. What's this?
The latest version of the script. Best leave it be, don't want to spoil nothing.
Hey, what was that noise?
What?
Ow! Hey! Hey, watch him! What was that for?
What am I supposed to do with all
Oh, you idiots! He's gonna see you!
Well, it came out of the closet. You want me to put it back?
No, you idiot! Look, just get out of here! Hurry! Go!
Whoa! Hey, that's my dad's old desk.
Yeah, this guy had it refurbished.
Huh. So this is where he sits, huh? I wonder what he's got going on. This is interesting.
I'm out of
What
here?
do you want me to do?
No, if you
Hey,
Whoops.
that's it. You know, we're in the middle of something really important.
Hey,
and
I'm
you just
sorry,
sort of
I was
say,
just
Dave,
looking
Dave,
around.
You're getting your greasy little hands all over everything.
Hey.
What are you doing in here, huh?
I haven't seen the place in years.
You want to see it again?
Hey, do you smell that?
Well, it's probably just Dave.
Hey,
No, it smells like sulfur.
that's it.
Whoa.
Get out!
Hey, watch it!
Well, that was close.
You could have been a little more helpful.
What?
If that crab basket finds anything, we're dead.
Oh, you mean you're dead?
Oh, ever heard of an accessory after the fact?
Oh, was that a threat?
A promise. I will do whatever I have to so as I don't go back to the big house.
Oh, well, maybe you should have thought of that before you went and killed a bank teller.
Maybe if you're not careful, I'll get angry again and you'll join it.
Oh, you're just a washed up bunch of rags that couldn't hurt a fly.
Oh, I'll show you.
Ow! Oh, Dave! Oh!
What the hell is going on here?
Dave's dead body almost got us in a whole heap of trouble.
It's not my fault. The kid let Ted out of the closet and then your nut-brained brother came waltzing in here.
What did he see?
He was rummaging around a few desks, commenting on nostalgia. I don't think he saw anything.
What about the body?
A few close calls, but I don't think he suspects a thing.
Yeah, Benny got the box out in time.
Where is Benny?
Look, I've said everything that I need to downstairs. Made arrangements with the media. They'll be able to see everything. All you two need to do is finish the rig.
Huh. None of this makes any sense. Company names, dates. These pictures don't make any sense. And what's this? Make them all see?
Stupid. I'm just trying to do what I'm asked. They are asking me to do a lot, and I'm trying. I promise I'm trying.
Hey, is everything all right? Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. What's wrong?
I can't do it all. I'm just trying to do all I know how, and they keep asking me to do more, and I don't know how. I'm just trying to do.
Calm down. It's okay. You're Benny, right? I'm James Russell. We didn't really get a chance to talk earlier.
Not really.
Hey, you want to see something cool? Pretty neat, huh? Certified special detective.
You have to help me. There was an accident, and Sky isn't
Hey,
doing anything about it.
whoa, Benny, what accident? What are you...
Nothing. It's fine. I'm sorry. Mr. James, sir. Don't worry about me.
Oh, Hazel.
James.
I'm glad it's you. I was in the break room thinking about what you said, and then I needed to use the bathroom, and I ended up in the booth, and it was...
James, I've been thinking. I appreciate you coming here, but I think I came into this too fast.
What?
You and I, we were in love, and seeing you again, it was fine at first, but it hurts, James. And I was down talking to Sky about the show.
Oh, Sky.
James, please, it's
I'm
not
trying
like
to
that.
tell you, he's no good.
You've reinvigorated old grudges.
But yeah, I was in the booth looking around, and I found these.
What are those?
More of those notes. Evidence once again that somebody's using your company's money for their own success.
This is evidence that someone isn't very good at gambling. You don't know that these have anything to do with Sky. This isn't even his handwriting.
Well, I was in the booth and Dave and Roy were acting incredibly suspicious, and just now Benny was all over the place.
Acting suspicious and being scatterbrained hardly constitutes hard evidence.
Look, I'm trying to tell you, these people that you work with, I don't think they're any good.
Excuse me?
You've got what? A teenage immigrant, a B-list actor, an ex-convict, and my brother working for you. These people are lowlifes.
These people are my family. You came here at the wrong time. I shouldn't have invited you. I really just think you should pack your things and go.
I think they killed someone, Hazel.
What?
I don't know who and I don't know why, but I think they killed somebody, and I think you're in danger.
It's your paranoia, James.
Oh, this has nothing to do with what I think Sky may or may not have done. This is real.
Why do you believe that? Because of these notes? Look, someone may have gambled their lives away, but what you're talking about is
See,
much
it's
more...
serious. Hazel, I know how much this show means to you. And if after all of this, you never want to see me again, I get it. But I lost you once, Hazel. I will not go through that again, not like this.
The show's about to start.
Give me a chance to prove it.
Find some evidence, and we'll talk.
I don't like this. They're up to no good, I can feel it. The stack of notes, the way they were acting, I gotta find evidence. Maybe something in this notebook will tell me.
He's a goddamn cop.
Maybe he's just outside of his jurisdiction?
Right. Because a cop outside of their jurisdiction stumbles upon a murder and thinks to himself, gosh, golly gee, if only this were a few feet to the west, I would have been all over this case. Dumbass.
Well, guess what wouldn't be a problem? If Ted had made it to work today.
Piss off, Roy.
Hazel, is everything okay?
Yes, I'm fine.
30 seconds.
Is there something you need to talk about?
This company, we're doing the right thing, aren't we, Sky?
This company has changed countless lives. And even if it hadn't, it saved me. It saved you. That would be reason enough for me.
Right. You would tell me if something was wrong, wouldn't you, Sky?
What's the matter?
No, nothing's the matter.
Everything's gonna be okay. After this, we have our big party, and I have an explosive surprise.
5 seconds. 4, 3. After several grueling hours of additional computation, traveling thousands of miles, our heroes are well on their journey to save their dear friend and compatriot Zap. We go to them now, deep in the treacherous frozen wasteland.
Boy! What a treacherous frozen wasteland!
Watch your step, Betty. One wrong move in these mountains will eat you for lunch.
There's so much danger winter, Jimmy. I'm not sure I can make it. Not in these beautiful and incredibly affordable $8 Daniel Zeron designer winter pumps.
Keep your spirits up. If I'm not mistaken and I'm reading all of these markings correctly, we should be nearing the coordinates.
You're about to cross the perimeter. Just a few more steps.
Vince, we can't go any further. There's a giant wall of ice in front of us.
Something's not right.
You've come to the coordinates we found in the message.
But there's nothing here.
You don't think we got the wrong information, do you? Let me read through this letter again.
What if Brannigan set up a trap? Someone could be leading us on the wild goose chase.
That's not likely. This message came from Zap. He's one of our best agents.
You're right, he is. Maybe he gave us more clues in this note. Brannigan is known for hiding his secrets deep within treacherous, hard-to-reach places. Is there any indication of a secret lair entrance triggered by some sort of icicle lever or other cleverly disguised mechanism?
Great thinking, Benny. Vince, see if you can find any high-intensity energy readings in our area.
Stand by. This may take a minute.
Vince?
Sure enough. I've got some close by.
What on earth could it be?
Look for anything out of the ordinary.
It could be anything. If I was a cleverly disguised mechanism, where would I be? Why didn't he just lay out a welcome mat? But wow, these fashion-forward $23 winter jackets by J.K. Martin sure do keep you cozy.
You're a clever one, Dr. Brannigan, but I've faced you enough times to know that you've got something here somewhere. This reminds me of my time in the war searching for cleverly disguised mechanisms. Aha! Nope, just another possum.
Hello! Oh, what's this, Jimmy? Come quick!
What is it, Betty? What have you found? Holy rocket packs!
It's a giant cavern full of cleverly disguised mechanical icicles.
Classic Brannigan. Vince, see if we've found a cave with some ill-placed icicles. What can you tell me about them?
That explains some of the tall, skinny, pointy things here on this note. Perhaps they're the key to opening the door.
But there are so many of them. Which one could it be?
Spot on, Spot. Let's pull on them and see what happens.
Could this be it? I should have brought my high-end and yet mildly affordable $3 secret lever-finding flashlight. Ouch! Who was that? Oh, I pulled that one already. Oh, this one gave me a gumball.
This reminds me of my time in the war flipping cleverly disguised mechanisms. Why do all of these icicles sound the same? I should have brought my low-end knockoff brand $1.15 secret lever-finding flashlight. Ugh, this one's a squid tentacle.
Jimmy! This lever made a large clicking noise when I pulled on it.
That has to mean something. Keep pulling. That's it. A little further. Well, it wasn't the hidden entrance we were hoping for. But what's this? Something just fell out of that new hole.
It's some sort of small, brown, ticking box. Should we open it?
There's all sorts of things in here. Loose buttons, a map, some diagrams, a couple of notes.
This looks like the handwriting we saw earlier.
My computer is picking up all the same signatures, too. Sure enough, it's a match.
Zap.
Hold the phone. It looks like there's something else in this tiny box. What's this? This looks like plans for some sort of timer. Betty, look out!
Oh no! 2 separate ice cages have fallen from the ceiling. They must have been triggered by that clock.
Surprise, Jimmy Rocket.
Brannigan, you coward! What have you done with our friends? Let us out of these cages!
Nothing but bad news. First off, your little friend won't make it through the night. I'm afraid he's been iced. As for the cages, tough tundras.
Whatever you're doing, Brannigan, we'll find a way to stop you. The good guys always win.
Or maybe this time I've thought of everything.
What's happening? The ground is exploding!
He used fireworks to crack the ice. Are those?
Yes! Weaponized polar bear sharks.
No!
What's the matter? Your wits frozen? It's time to face the chilling facts. I bested you, Jimmy Rocket.
My cage! I'm floating away!
Betty! Hey!
Oops, did I forget to mention? Your girlfriend is part of my latest scheme. I'm taking her for a little ride.
Jimmy Rocket and his beautiful companion Betty Grace have just been trapped by the nefarious Dr. Brannigan. What does he have in store for them? Will they escape and stop the doctor before it's too late? Stay tuned. Have you ever wondered what defeating evil looks like? Ever wanted to shake the hand of a villainous do-batter? Well, today's your lucky day. The world's most iconic heroes are throwing the world's biggest block party. Come to the tower this afternoon for some dancing, music, and a live-action rendition of the radio show you've all come to know and love. Take some time to meet the cast of the most beloved radio show, The Incredible Jimmy Rocket. This is one party you won't want to miss. Be there or be Lawrence. We'll return after this.
Well, it's about time for us all to head on downstairs. Roy, Dave, Benny, why don't the three of you head down, and Hazel and I will...
Sky, was I too hard on him?
What do you mean?
Boss?
We'll be down in a minute.
James, was I too hard on him?
What does it matter, Hazel? Forget him. Forget all of that. Move on. Come with me downstairs.
I think I should go
I
talk
think
to
he'll
him.
like what we have set up. There's an extra special surprise waiting.
No, I think I should go talk to him.
Hazel, we have an event we need to get ready for. Everything's already in place. They're just waiting for us downstairs.
I know. I'll be right there. I have to...
Why are you letting him do this?
What do you mean?
You're letting him control and manipulate you all over again.
Sky, let go. You're hurting me.
He comes out of nowhere. He left you alone and now he's all you can think about? When you've had someone else here all along?
Let me go! Sky!
Hazel! I'm sorry, I don't know what happened.
I know it doesn't make sense. All I plan to do is invite him to the party.
Him at the party? I don't think
He'll
that's
be fine. What's the issue?
Nothing.
I'll be right there.
Oh, Hazel! Oh, I'm so glad it's you.
James, I've been thinking. I appreciate everything you've been doing here, and I want to apologize for the way I reacted. And you're welcome to come to the party. But I think that we should just talk another time.
Hey, look at all the stuff that I found.
James, listen to what I'm saying.
The diagrams, pictures of what looks like explosions at a party.
James!
And what are these? Whose are they? Where did they come from? This is bigger. I knew Sky was no good, and I think that he's already killed someone, and he's going to use the company as a chance to kill even more.
Look at yourself. Can't you see what's happening? These things, the notebook, they're props, designs for the event. James, you've lost it. You've let your paranoia take over again. You keep trying to live in some sort of world where all of this needs to make sense. But the past is the past. Can't you just accept that?
This is real, Hazel. And if this is real, then everything I've said about what happened is also true, and my brother is the one who's
staying!
No, 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 no! No. No. There's something else that's happening, and if Hazel's in danger, I won't go home. I have to investigate. Let's start with what we know. Number one, Sky's terrible. Number two, there's a secret compartment in the break room, and it's full of a bunch of diagrams. Okay, let's see. This one looks like a person. This one looks like some people dancing. Oh, what else? Okay, this inside this box, you got what? More of those notes, bus pass, a name tag. Oh, Ted. Ted. Oh, there's nothing in this notebook about Ted. Wait a minute. These notes, they look identical to the ones that I found earlier in the booth. Right. I found those notes here under a statue on Sky's desk. That's as good a place to start as any. Let's see. Okay. Paper, pencil, paper clips. Okay, here we are. Floor plans and diagrams. That looks like the setup they have downstairs at the podium. An order form. Here we are. Let's see. Craig's copper cabling, 500 feet of copper wiring. Tim's tenacious tiny tins, 200 tiny tins. Flynn's ferocious fireworks. $2,000 for Flynn's festive fun package? That's a lot of fireworks. Dylan's decadent diamonds, one large diamond? It's a strange assortment. Okay. Hey. Dusty. Paige and Hazel were inseparable sisters. Okay, let's see. You know, it really is interesting the noises these guys were able to make with such a random assortment of items. Gotta love the magic of radio. Here we are. Huh. This desk is chipped, and there's something splattered on it. Strange for a newly refurbished desk. An alarm clock. A gun? And another note. It's got Hazel's name on it. And is that blood?
That airheaded little monster! You, I swear!
Whoa!
You won't live to see the morning!
Hey, Dave, what's going on?
This dirty whopper had Ted's stuff all over the break room table!
I didn't do anything!
Oh yeah? How'd it get there then, huh? There was the pictures all messed up, the papers, the personals were everywhere, the drawers open, they were supposed to take care of all that!
Look, hey, that's impossible. She's been with me the whole time.
What if somebody finds out? Hazel, or that damn detective, if he finds out, I'll kill him too. I will not go back to prison.
I put the brown box in the cabinet. I hid it, just like I was told. Honest, I haven't touched it since.
You swear on your grandmother's grave?
Stop it.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
Look, hey, we can deal with her later. We don't have much more time until Sky's big surprise.
Why does he gotta go all out on this one?
Well, he's been waiting to do this for a long time.
What's so special? Happens to other nobodies all the time. I've seen a lots in my life. Hazel ain't so special.
Well, she's gonna finally get what she deserves.
Yeah? Right. Well, time for meet and greet.
They're going to kill Hazel.
Of doing real life. It's wonderful. Yeah. No, I am. I'm gonna find a water. Oh, sorry.
Confirmation about.
Yes. Did I send an email about that? That's not it.
I don't think so.
I got 11:30 to 12:30 on that Wednesday.
They also didn't do the job at all.
Yeah.
Let the guy.
I will send an email. Thanks for reminding me. I just thought I had. This is what happens.
I was wondering. The last I saw, it was being held until.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right. Yeah. So we have 11:30.
It's also way too small. You're also looking at the middle of the Delta at this point.
we no longer have to worry. Dear Miss John, owner of such successful fastest fish fries, long haul news, and the evening mealtime favorite, Yummy Yummies, brings you Darren's Dandy Breast. Just a drizzle on your delicious dish, dash the dough right down the drain. Don't delay, buy yours today.
Service announcement. The ages of 21 and 45 to report to their local recruiting station and register for the draft. The men and women of this great country, your country, need you. We, on behalf of everyone, acknowledge the nobility of your service.
Thank you all for being here today, for gathering together to celebrate what for many of us was the birth of a new era. It is an unfortunate truth that each of us at some point in our lives will face tragedy. For some, those trials will flash by in what feels like moments, while others may trudge on for what seems like eternity. 5 years ago, I lost my family in an unfortunate accident. As I sat in the darkened abyss of that tragedy's wake, I was tempted to believe in the futility of my efforts, that my weight was too heavy, and no matter what I did, the darkness was all the world had left for me. I know how dark it gets, how it feels to be abandoned in the black rain of adversity's ash. This program was created to bring light and hope to a darkening world. I encourage each of you to hold on.
Turn
the
it
light
off,
will
please.
come. And if your energy is gone, if you feel that you cannot stand...
I'm sorry, I came up here to finish something, and well, I didn't want to bother you, so...
There was this story that my dad used to tell us when we were kids about a magical goblin who came and took a poor woman's baby. I don't think he meant to scare me, but when I heard that story, I thought a monster was going to creep in out of the darkness and steal my sister away from me. Sometimes I get to thinking about it and I'd cry. Those nights, Paige would sleep in my bed. She was thoughtful like that. 20 years later, and my nightmares came true. Except for that monster didn't just take my sister, it took my whole family. Not a day goes by when I don't think about what life might have been like.
Hazel, I am so sorry.
That's it, Roy. Seeing James today, I can't help but wonder, what if there's more to it than that?
What do you mean?
I've spent the last 5 years of my life feeling sorry for myself. Gripping onto the life I had, waiting for some light to break through. For something to come along and either revert the world to the way it was, or to just make it all disappear. But is that enough? Is it enough to just hold out for hope?
Well, I don't think that anyone could ask you to do any more than that, Hazel.
Why not?
Well, after all you've been through?
So it's okay for me to wallow forever?
Oh, no, I don't think that's what I'm saying. It's just that losing your family the way you did, and then James, the way he left you, it's...
That's exactly what I'm talking about. What happened, happened. Devastating, yes. Heartbreaking, yes. My whole world turned upside down, but I don't want to hold on to this anymore. It's impossible to forget, but I want to...
Are you okay? Hazel, what's going on?
Yes, I just had an idea.
Okay, what?
I need to go make changes to the final chapter.
Wait, but we're live in 10 minutes!
I'll be right back.
No, wait, please.
Trust me.
Absolutely impossible to get anyone's attention down there. As soon as Hazel sees... Oh. Sorry, I thought I saw Hazel come up here.
Yeah, she was up here, but she had some, business to attend to.
Oh.
Yeah. You must have just missed her.
Huh. I just came up the stairs. I don't know how that could be possible.
Tired of all the squirming. It's like slimy little... Hey, kid.
Hey, look. Is there anything else?
No,
Where do you think you're going?
I haven't
Guess I'll just
told
look for her
anyone.
Thought you were going to talk to that detective.
Let me go!
Ow! I can't let anybody know what happened to you. Not a whiny little brat like you.
Somebody help!
Shut up, you little brat!
Hey, get your hands off her!
Oh, there he is. The big old hero detective with his big old shiny badge.
Get out of here, Benny.
What's the matter, sport? We was just, wrestling, having fun. You remember what that is, don't you?
Your fun's about to come to an end. I've seen the body.
Oh, scary, isn't it?
I'm turning all of you in.
No one will believe you.
After what I've seen, Benny is bound to testify.
That good-for-nothing kid won't say a thing.
Hazel's gonna believe every
Hazel,
word.
That is just rich. You really still think you got a chance. Well, I'm here to tell you that after Sky's through with her, ain't nobody ever gonna have Hazel again. Oh. Keep living in the past, detective. Sure is fun to watch. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. Woof, woof, Jimmy Rocket.
I've got to find Hazel. Oh, Hazel! Oh, thank goodness you're all right.
What are you still doing here?
I was just now. I was talking to Dave, and there was a body, and I think you're in danger.
James, calm down. You're hysterical.
You can't go in there.
What are you talking about?
Benny, you have to tell Hazel what you know.
You're scaring her.
You have to tell her about Dave, about the body.
Leave her alone. Benny, are you all right?
Well, Dave, please said I can't.
You!
Show starts in 3 minutes, Hazel.
Thank you, Dave.
He's in on it, Hazel. I saw him beating up on Benny earlier.
You have to stop terrorizing everyone.
Oh, you have to believe me. These men are trying to kill you. I saw the body, and Dave, and Sky, and Roy. They're all in on it. They're trying to kill you. And
Roy,
there's a
I can't
plan
believe what I'm
behind
hearing.
it.
Out of everyone here, you think Roy...
That's it.
What?
Come with me.
James, please, I have to get ready for the show.
You told me that you'd let me find proof? Well, I have some.
What did you find?
Oh, it's empty.
This is ridiculous.
Oh, no. They must have known that they've known for a while that I'm onto them. And they've moved their timeline. They're going to strike sooner than we thought. If we leave right now.
This big station is going to kill you, James.
These men are trying to kill you.
No! I won't stand for this. Look at what you've become. You're a perpetual victim, consumed by the fire of your own sick, twisted obsession.
I'm trying to save you.
This is not about me.
Of course it is.
No, it's not. This is about you. This is all about you and your inability to reconcile. They're gone, James. And no amount of detective work is going to bring any of them back.
Hazel,
No. Admit it. You lost yourself in that fire. And unless you can find some way to break free of the dancing flames, you'll rot in its smoldering ashes. How could I have been so stupid?
No, this locket.
Take it. If this is what happens to people who can't let go,
Hazel, where did you go? We weren't quite finished with...
Oh, hello, Sky.
Where the hell did all of you go? And where's Hazel?
She left the party, so I followed her up here.
You're making me look like a fool, leaving me to stand out there alone as long as I did. We had a plan.
Well, I wasn't just gonna let her be there if she didn't want to be there.
Impotent.
But, Sky, look, have you even ever thought about what she wants?
I know her. I was there when her family died. I was there when my brother left. I was the last person to see her sister. I know what it's done to her.
Sky, calm down.
No. Set it up in here. We'll do it after the next episode.
No, I don't think that's the best idea.
I didn't ask you what you thought about what we were doing.
Look, I am just saying that I think Hazel has a right.
You don't know her. You don't know what she needs. You didn't see her cry. You didn't see her world crumble. You didn't have to rebuild her from the ground up. You didn't hear her sister scream.
Sky,
we're going through with this.
Whoa, okay. What are you doing?
Well, if you guys need a minute. Where have you been?
Having a chat with your charming brother.
Why is he still here?
Thinks he knows something. Says he's gonna call the cops.
No, this isn't right. You did this.
Me?
So you're gonna make it right. Set it up now.
Okay. 30 seconds.
Is everything all right?
yes, I'm just not sure I'll ever get rid of the past.
Everything's gonna be okay.
Benny, are you all right?
20 seconds.
I'm sorry, Hazel, but you have
James,
to see
what
what's
are
in
you
here.
doing here?
This
Show
is going to
them
be Get your hands off me. There's a key right
You really don't want to be.
You know you get your... Hazel, please, you have the...
I have stopped so enough of your charades.
10
The
seconds.
show will continue, and afterwards we can talk about admitting you into a home.
Hazel, you have to listen to what I'm trying to tell you.
Sit your crazy self down in this chair or leave.
3, 2. Welcome back to the incredible Jimmy Rocket. We last saw Jimmy Rocket trapped in one of Brannigan's evil ice cages. Things aren't quite going according to plan, and with his partner Benny Grace in grave danger, our hero begins to improvise.
Vince, can you hear me? Blast it all, still no communication. Space bandits, here I am, trapped in this evil ice cage surrounded by mutant weaponized polar bear sharks, all while my beautiful partner Betty Grace is in grave danger. What in the gelatinous world am I supposed to do? I can't sit around here and sulk any longer. I have to find a way out of this terrible situation and rescue her. Think, Jimmy, think. I know, I'll search my coat for some supplies. Maybe Vince packed me something I can use. Let's see, sticky notes, chewing gum, incredibly rare, one-of-a-kind autographed baseball cards. Never leave home without them. Come on, Vince, work with me. Aha! Evil ice cage melting pen, use in case of emergency. That should do it. I'll use these to melt the bars and find a way inside. All right, I'm cutting through these ice bars, almost there. Exotic dancers, the polar bear sharks are jumping out of the water. Stay back, you evil beasts. There's so many of them, I'm not sure I can stave them off. Oh, Betty, wherever did you go?
Things don't look good for our hero and one of the evil genius. We join him now in his fortress.
This is it. The end of that annoying little Jimmy Rocket with his annoying little schemes to stop me and my evil plans to take over the world.
Jimmy Rocket will stop you, just you wait.
You've got quite the spirit for a captive little nobody. I'm going to enjoy watching you breathe your final breath.
What are you doing? Stick to the script.
Jimmy Rocket, you've never stopped us before. What makes this any different?
I'm glad you asked. Lawrence, bring me my secret weapon.
Hey, that's my line.
The secret weapon.
Look, over there. What's Sky? Lawrence doesn't actually say anything.
What are you doing?
There's a very large spider over there and I didn't want to make a scene.
Keep going.
Lawrence, have you retrieved my secret weapon? Oh, behold, the power of my greatest secret weapon.
Help! Jimmy, anyone help!
Oh no. Betty Grace. What do you plan to do with her, you evil man? You better keep your hands off her.
I plan to rip her limbs off one by one.
That is enough, Dave. Boy.
Right, yes,
James, what are you doing?
Please, there's something I have to show you.
If you don't knock it off, I'll show you the door. Now get back over there and sit down.
After an incredible altercation with the mutant army, Jimmy Rocket finally makes his way to the giant door, the only thing standing in between him and the nefarious Dr. Brannigan.
Wow, it's a good thing that pen doubled as mutant shark repellent. Now to find a way in. Something around here has to trigger a door. Perhaps one of these switches. Rocket blasters, I've done it. Don't worry, Betty Grace, I'm coming for you. Wow, what a large opening here. And would you look at that, the key to stopping everything is in this map right in the middle of the opening. This map is clearly labeled the location of Brannigan's personal hiding space. If this is where I am, then it should take me some time to get there. Wow, yes, that took a long time, but it looks like I'm here now. And what's that? A note that says Brannigan's secret personal space, don't enter. I'm looking at you, Lawrence. How convenient. I'll just open this door then.
Glug, 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 glug. Oh, I've learned to speak now, Dr. Brannigan. Jimmy Rocket's here, and he has something he wants to say to you. Glug, 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 glug.
What do you want to say to me now, Jimmy?
I'd expect you to restrain me when I come in here, so that would be a great thing to do right now, isn't get over here and restrain me.
Come here.
Off of me.
I'll stop you. Would you all just stop?
And oh no, it looks like I'm losing. Something dramatic will happen later.
That is enough.
Hazel, please, you have to
Now
believe
it's not
there's something in that
sorry.
closet. You
I said that's enough. Give me the key.
Dad, this
Get
isn't
your
the way
hands
this
off
should
me.
be.
Hey, look, hey, if everybody just falls down.
Give me the damn key. A ring? Roy? James? Sky?
Surprise.
No. What is this?
This is us. This is about us. It's about you, Hazel.
You knew about this?
No, I didn't know there was going to be a ring.
Are you really so dense?
What does it mean?
Look, Scott, you told me that you were going to give her the title of the show. You said nothing about a ring.
Where the rat do
You
think?
stay out of this.
Sky?
Hazel, we've been working together for the past 5 years. I saw how devastated you were after the fire, and I knew how much this show helped you find peace and healing.
So, this ring is...
A testament of my dedication to you. I want to see you smile. I want to make you happy.
You were married to my sister!
Which is only to say that I've been a big part of your life for a long time.
Yeah, big part because you ruined it.
At least I stayed. Hazel, I've stood by you as you found your ground. I've seen you through your darkest times.
Yeah, because you're the one that turned out the lights.
Hold your tongue!
Sky, I don't
Hazel,
think...
it's fine. You don't have to. It's clear that...
I'm not about to marry you.
What?
No. You're short-tempered, you're irrational, you're controlling.
Controlling?
I heard stories from my sister. Not to mention what I've seen.
Hazel, all of that, your sister, my anger, that's all in the past. You and I, we could...
I don't believe you.
Hazel. Get your hands off me, you idiot!
Hey.
Hazel.
Oh. You're gonna get it now, Benny.
Hazel, I am sorry about the broadcast, but I put the pieces together and you weren't listening to me. If Sky had...
James! Stop! For once in your life, stop! And listen to me! I started writing you again. I invited you here because I missed you. I missed what we had. I thought I needed that for closure. And then I saw you. James, you're a mess. You've been living who knows where, digging into the same case for 5 years.
But Sky's plans!
What does it matter what Sky's plans were? You're here in this cycle, caught in this loop of grief, blaming anyone and anything you can, destroying anything that comes in your way as long as it keeps you from having to own anything. You left because you couldn't stand to see me hurt. You investigated because you thought Sky was angry. And you ruined my show because you couldn't stand to see me happy. Why can't it just have been an accident? Why can't you just admit you're hurting like the rest of us? They're gone, James. It happened. We're gone. It's done.
Hazel.
Things happen. Life, it happens. It happens, and we feel through it. We don't bury it. We don't pretend it away. We learn from it, and we move on. And those weights are heavy. If we don't find a way to transform all the pain and the sorrow into something more, then we'll either drown in the sea of our troubles, or we'll wake up one day at the end of our roads and realize all the best years of our lives were wasted in a soggy cloud of memory. All of time could have been spent trying to comfort my grieving heart, and still I'd cry to infinity. I've decided to not let that define me.
You knew the plan. You had to follow the plan.
Look, I told you that. I didn't know that you were going to propose to her.
Everything was wrong. The environment, the timing.
Hey, look, put that down.
Things would have been
settled down.
And you were here with her.
What?
You were loving her.
What are you talking about?
You were tainting her. She would have said yes.
No, Sky, look, she made it pretty clear that she wasn't interested. It had nothing to do with...
She was gonna love me. She was gonna erase everything. She was gonna make it all better. The burning guilt, the shame, the flames, the screams. My wife, my bleeding wife. This was my chance to forget. To replace the rotting flesh of my heart with something new. She was gonna give me something new and you ruined it. You bastard! She was gonna heal me. She was gonna birth me.
Sky,
Hazel,
I think it's best if we just...
I didn't see you coming in. I can't explain.
Roy? Roy? No, Sky, what did you do? What happened? He's not breathing.
Everything's gonna be okay.
Someone help!
There is no reason to panic. Roy and I had a bit of a disagreement, but I took care of everything.
You killed him.
I had a plan here, Hazel.
This was your plan all along?
No, my plan...
You were gonna marry me and take the company once it's wrong?
That was not my intention.
James was right.
I don't want to hear about that rat.
How many times have you done something like this and I never took notice? Was I too involved in my writing?
Hazel, you and I together could have made something.
What about my sister?
What about her?
The fire. The fire was an accident, wasn't it, Sky?
Hazel, I've stood by you since the day my brother left. Your family died and I helped you put your whole life back together.
Answer the question!
Hazel, when I look at you, the past melts away. There's no reason to visit those dark places. Fine. I lit the fire. We got into an argument. I lashed out. She fell and hit her head on the counter. And then our daughter walked in and she wouldn't stop screaming. I didn't know what to do. I made a mistake. I panicked. But Hazel, we've worked so hard to build something to forget the past, forget about what happened. You've helped me to erase all the bad and see the good that we can do.
Get away from me! You're a monster!
Hazel? I never meant to hurt nobody.
Get out of my way.
I've been clean since the day I got out.
She's in trouble. You
trouble
my wife.
Her blood-stained hair.
You speak and I hear the echoes of her screams. You bitch! You won't be with me? Then sleep with her. You ruined everything!
No! You should have stayed gone! I didn't go back!
Hazel! Hazel, I'm so sorry. I should have been here.
All that matters is what's here and now. Did we lose ourselves in sorrow or grief or pain? Have we really survived at all?
Hazel.
I miss her, James. Don't let this define you.
In darkest night, you're here where you belong. I have you. When nothing else is true, I will always have you.
She's dead, Sky.
That's it then. It's over.
You killed her.
Tell me something. Do you believe in destiny?
What is that?
Hazel was something special. A dreamer. One of those people who puts their heart into something greater than themselves. A true hero. I killed my wife. I set that fire and I never forgot what I had done. Seeing Hazel every day tore me apart. I watched her stumble, trying to carry all of those broken pieces, knowing that I was the one who broke them. But when she wrote,
the stars would shine.
I was convinced that with her I could find the light. But after today, I can see that my role is dark. Every story has a hero, and every hero needs a villain. Hazel was my hero. So what does that make me?
I spent every day obsessing over you and that accident. Convinced that if I could crack the case, I could go on living. Resume a life that I had put on hold. I was stuck in a life that I could never bring back, and you couldn't shake a past that you tried so hard to forget. I know now that that was wrong. Maybe there's time to change.
No. This is the way it goes. The hero faces the villain, and the villain never wins.
Put the gun down, Sky.
I really thought things could be different. I thought that the light could heal the darkness.
Sky.
She was right. I have to let go.
Sky, don't! Police station, please. Hello, police. There's been an accident at the tower. The Incredible Jimmy Rocket, final chapter. Dr. Brannigan and his evil henchmen have successfully stormed
the city's capital and ransacked the heroes' hideouts, hindered their helping hand. The city crackles in the distance. Their situation looks bleak.
Face the facts, Jimmy P. Brain. You've lost. My minion army has taken over the entire city, and there's nothing you can do about it. I'm the great, the powerful, the terrible Dr. Brannigan. Get your hands off my scepter, you nit.
Spot? Spot, I'm coming for you, buddy. Hold on.
Jimmy, are you okay?
Spot!
Look at the city, Betty. It's burning.
Oh, no.
Everything we worked so hard to protect. Brannigan was right. I wasn't fast enough, smart enough, or good enough. And now he has too much power. I'll never be able to stop him.
Vince, how is he?
He's gone.
And now, Spot?
Jimmy.
It was my responsibility to save the city. I was supposed to be the incredible Jimmy Rocket, but all I ended up being is an incredible failure.
You did what you could.
Is that enough? I made a promise to the people, and I let them down. I let my friends down. I may as well have been the one to pull the trigger. I'm sorry, Vince. Betty. I'm so sorry, Spot. I guess this is the end of the line.
Then it's over?
We may as well go home.
No.
We're finished, Betty. We have nothing else to fight for.
What about hope?
What do you mean?
You're right. The city is in ruins, and there's no telling how long his tyranny will last. People died. Some of them are friends. But you are more than this. If you let this defeat determine the outcome of every encounter for the rest of your life, then you're giving up on the very thing that you swore to protect. Hope. Brannigan won this time, and he may well win again. But you've faced dark times before. As long as you're willing to stand up and face him, I'll be by your side.
Me too.
What do you say, Jimmy Rocket?
With Brannigan's mutants marching through the city, our bummed-out Braveheart is faced with quite the quandary. Will he return to fight for freedom from the fiendish fascist? Or has our hero strapped on his final rocket pack? Tune in next week to find out. This has been a special anniversary edition of The Incredible Jimmy Rocket. Stay safe, stay good, and as always, it's radio showtime.